First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jose Arena, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Now at the plate, Andrew Toles, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First of 3 is underway on this Tuesday night as the opening pitch is taken for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split at 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 at this homestand.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the payoff pitch home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Birdie is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now to check out the lineup for the visiting Dodgers. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. Here comes the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
But he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Next for the Dodgers, Corey Seager. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
sliced hard on the ground. To his left, Anderson. From a knee, he throws him out. A remarkable play there to retire the side. They call it the hot corner for a reason. And this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
Digging in, Alejandro Cortez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder, Alejandro Cortez.
First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, everyone always looks at the schedule, and these cross-country trips can be a bear. I always looked at them with a smile on my face. 5 hours into playing with the boys, playing some cards, really coming together. I feel like that's where the chemistry of the team really starts to take shape on those long cross-country trips. Let's see how this team plays today.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitters count. 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Tolles in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's really had a heck of a year in the power categories, slugging over 500 coming into this one. That means almost every time he's hitting the ball, he's hitting it hard somewhere. Should be fun to watch.
Now at the plate, JT Riddle, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
0-2.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, we all know he's going to get strikeouts when he's on the mound. It's kind of his thing. The key for the offense is to actually make them work for him. So that 3-pitch see you later isn't going to help very much.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here at 293. 18 homers, 57 runs batted in. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Taylor. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The 2-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense.
Number 35.
And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
To 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Cortez is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Into the box, Jock Peterson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2, he better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Frazier from the outfield grass. And to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Steve Pierce, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Two and 0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Popped up. Seager is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's focus on Corey Seager. Cal Ripken Jr., anyone? This guy looks like the spitting image of Iron Man. I think he's just scratching the surface of a Hall of Fame career. Multiple MVPs, Gold Gloves, you name it. Corey Seager is on fire.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First pitch of the at-bat. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Batting 6, the catcher, James.
So coming to the plate, James McCann. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Now the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. Now McCann with a swing and a deep drive to left. And this will get all the way to the wall now.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Gorkys Hernandez comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Ball 2 now. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw. He's got 8 hits in 32 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Oh, behind the bag. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Set to get his evening at the plate started, John Birdie. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Comes set. The 0-1. High in the air into shallow left center. Peterson is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins strand a pair. Will move to the third with no score. Digging in next is Daniel Castro. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 1-1. Line to the right side. That's a hit. The first in this game for the Dodgers.
Batting it, the catcher, Brian Doherty.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Doherty. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Castro aboard here at first with nobody out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Doherty, a 6'5" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. This is his first year at the big league level. Now the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. There's one. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Now the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
The right fielder, Andrew.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and moving into bat next will be the speedy Andrew Tolles. First pitch on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Calling for it, Birdie. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for LA. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Arena, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Jose Urena.
First offering on its way. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And it's fouled away. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2. Wakes him up for strike 3.
Now batting, left fielder, Alejandro.
Stepping in, Alejandro Cortez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball down around the knees, laid off and called a strike. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
He'll try again. 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. This will kick up against the wall now. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
This is one park in the league that sees a lot of triples because of the way it's designed. And he adds another one heading to third for the 3-bagger.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 0-1 pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Cortez stands at third with one gone in the inning. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Into the box now, Adam Frazier. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 offering. Hit to third. Muncy scoops it up. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. 1 left for Miami. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Now in the box, Chris Taylor comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you got to be ready for the heater.
2-1 the count. The 2-1 home. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to Pierce at first, and it's a double play.
The third baseman, number 13, Matt.
Now at the plate, Max Muncy. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a called strike about thigh high. 0-1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
The 3-1. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
This is a spot right here playing first base. You have to really be on your toes. With a runner on first, a left-handed hitter up in a 2-0 count, there's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's going to hit it hard down that first base line. So if you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
So digging in now, Jock Peterson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
That evens it up 1-1. Muncy on second. Bellinger at first. 2 out in the inning. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
A little low. It's 2-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Squared that one up just a little late. The payoff pitch. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball, and that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So striding forward now, Daniel Castro. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Ready with the 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is over. So they load the bases on just 1 hit, but 3 men are left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
The first baseman, Steve.
First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. And it's 1-2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line to the right side. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it.
Man, I'm not sure what to make of this one. The ball was hit hard, but it looked routine. The only thing I can think of is maybe he lost it in the lights there. That's a tough break.
In now, James McCann, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Runners on first with 1 down. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the speedy Gorky Hernandez. First pitch on its way. Right there for strike one. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Chasing after it is Taylor. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now.
Number 55.
Settling in now, John Verdi. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
And he takes ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Anderson over at second. McCann on at first with two down. And he takes a called strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
One and two. Here it is. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. Two and two. Here it is. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That was definitely a two-strike curveball there. The catcher turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it's scored a wild pitch.
Runners at second and third with two gone. And he's down on strikes, so they get two men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Marlins strand a pair through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Doherty. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next will be the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Hard hit towards center. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
He came to play today, not just only on the bump right there. He's throwing the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball, he's able to contribute and help this offense put itself in position to score some more runs.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Eliezer Hernandez enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's a little chopper to the right side. Reined in. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Pinch hitting for the
Jorge
Marlins.
Alfaro will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Jorge Alfaro.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The numbers on the year, 272. 8 home runs to go along with 52 RBIs. The 1-0. He is a heater in there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's another 2-2. So a full count now.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Another full count pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Alejandro Cortez, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Drilled to the left side. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Digging in once again, JT Riddle has gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a 3rd time.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. Cortez, base runner at first with 1 out. Now a snap move over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Set to deliver the 0-1.
One ball, one strike.
And he lays off for ball one.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game.
He's going, he's going.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Taylor. Still going back. And they take the lead. It's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, he was having 0 luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes 1 swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
Standing in now, Adam Frazier. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 25. Here.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the outfielder who's played for every AL Eastern Division club in his career, Steve Pearce. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. 1 ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it his toes. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Robbie Moylan takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 3, Robbie Moylan.
Riding in once again, Corey Seager. No hits to this point.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Birdie patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The third baseman.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
And there's ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A ball and 2 strikes now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-2. On the ground to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and there are 2 gone now. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted in the air to center. Birdie sprinting after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Ryan Anderson. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance.
Ryan Anderson.
First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. In now, James McCann. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch. And that's taken for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box, Gorky Hernandez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. Muncy charging in on it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Austin Bryce is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 37, Austin Bryce. Now playing right field and batting 9.
Here's Jock Peterson now.
57,
starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike one.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Hit in the air out to center field. Birdie is in pursuit. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 9.
Coming to the plate now, Daniel Castro. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
This is foul right side. 1 out, nobody on. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Frazier is there in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Into the box now, Brian Doherty.
Brian Doherty.
He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And that misses. 1-1. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Cortez will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 2-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Caleb Ferguson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot, number 64, Caleb Ferguson. Now catching and batting
Standing in, John
Number
Birdie. He
58.
flew out his first time
Rocky.
around and then was a strikeout
Yeah.
victim most recently. First offering on its way. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The windup and the 0-1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2. Way outside. 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2. Pops this one up. Bellinger ranging into shallow right, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Frank.
In now, Robbie Franks. A ball and no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Three and 0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-0 offering, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Alejandro Cortez. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. Here comes the first pitch. And this is up and in, ball 1. Birdie at second. Franks on at first with nobody out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. 3-2.
You got a full count. 3-2.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2, and he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Digging in and looking for more, JT Riddle, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's set and the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Comes set and the 0-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Just way too patient in this situation. With the bases loaded like this is your chance to be the hero.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. And this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Yeah, nowadays the number crunchers would call that a high leverage at bat. Not exactly sure what that means, but what I do know is they just doubled their lead, so he clutched up big time right there.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Hill.
Digging in now, Adam Frazier, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. None out. Runners at first and second. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
The 2-0. Left side, but well foul. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. Hit weakly back to the mound. The second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Steve Pearce. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pause and the 0-2. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands two men on the base paths. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jacob Barnes has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 5th spot, number 50, Jacob Barnes. Now playing third base and batting 7th.
Rocky Gale the next to dig in. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now back to the top of the Dodgers order. Digging in, Andrew Coles. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there at the letters 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Birdie has a read on it. 2 gone. At the plate, Chris Taylor. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in, James McCann. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fouled away. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1. Swing and a laser off into foul territory. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Peterson looks up. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas. As the first pitch here has been high, it's ball 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
You know what they say, Dan? The way to get to the big leagues from an offensive standpoint, you better be able to hit that fastball. And this power pitcher missed over the heart of the plate consistently. On the flip side, the finesse guy was on point.
You know, this was like watching one of those days when Tommy John used to have that real good sinker ball. A guy like Frank Tanana. You don't have to throw 95 to 100 to get big league hitters out. As we saw in this one here, if you can finesse and move the ball in and out, you can win at the big league level.
First offering on its way. Liner towards second. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all the ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice single.
Standing in now, Robbie Franks, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Birdie leads off first with 1 away. Fastball was too much for him there, swung right through it. The 0-2 pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Ready on 1 and 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Alejandro Cortez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. Three and 1 to the Marlins left fielder. JT Riddle would be next. The 3-1 pitch finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And the runner back in standing. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
The shortstop, JT Riddle.
Into the box now, JT Riddle, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1 on its way. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And it's gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Joe Kelly enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 17, Joe Kelly. Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
In now, Adam Frazier, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
That's a ball.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Steve Pearce would be next. The 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Steve Pearce. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
From the stretch. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Here's Corey Seager. Will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Corey Seager.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-1 the count.
Nope.
2-1.
Count 2-1.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Franks has a beat on it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Muncy.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's 1-2. And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. He pulls this one into right. Franks is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
So stepping in, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. First offering on its way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Birdie ranging back at the track. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. Miami used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Elieser Hernandez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Clayton Kershaw pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.